So today we're going to turn 1 1/4 boards like this to a decorative piece like this. This is a cedar fencing board, so the whole cost for this project will be under $5. Each board is $3 and we used one board and what is missing from this board. So you can definitely make two boards out, two of those under using 3 boards. I don't know what's wrong, I cannot talk today.
It's a cheap project.
So stick around and we're going to show you exactly how to build this fun project. We like the cedar boards because when they're planed or sanded, they have a really nice look to them. Not to mention that they're smelling awesome, right?
They do.
When you purchase them, they're very rough. Probably that would be a good approximation of how rough they are, right?
Yeah, on the edges. Yep. They've got like hairs that stick out.
And this is a rustic piece, so you don't have to make it perfect. But definitely if you don't have a planer like we do, you can hand sand it, or you can power sand it if you have an orbital sander, and that will give you very, very similar results. Additionally, this is a project you can build using a handsaw. It will just take you longer. So with basic tools and the ability to make square cuts and 45-degree cuts, miters, also known as miters, is all what you need to do this project. And additionally, you can use either a power or a normal screwdriver. We also going to use some staples, but that is not a necessary step. We're using staples because we need to finish the project to film it for you guys, and we use them so we don't have to wait for the glue to dry.
Yeah.
So if you want to build this project with us, stick around and we're going to show you every step. So we're going to start by planing these boards that we just bought from our big box store, and these are cedar planks. They really have become favorite of ours because they give us really nice results, and they're these days the least expensive board you can buy at around $3 a piece. Is that correct? So we're going to put it through our planer. You can use a sanding device if you wish. You will get similar results. So let us start. So we have set a stop for 9.5, which is going to be the dimension for our shorter pieces. And we need 4 short pieces and 4 long pieces. We have some cut-offs from my previous project and we're going to use them first. Okay.
The second cuts that we're making are the 15 inches, which is the other half. One more 15. That's a really pretty board.
Is the end straight?
Yeah. So we have cut 4 short pieces and 4 long pieces, and the next step now is to make the 45s. So now we're going to do the 45s, and we're using our miter guide here in the table. So because these are too wide for us to do them on our miter saw. So now we're going to align them. We already have a 45 here on our sacrificial fence. So all we're going to have to do is to align the edge of our board to that line, and that will give us a nice cut. Now this is a little tricky of a cut because we don't want our hands to be very close to the blade, right?
And we're lining up the edge right here where that saw blade is going to go through. Okay, ready?
Yep.
So we have to do that in all pieces, both the short and the long pieces, correct?
Yep.
This is a repetitive process, but once you set it,
Set it and forget it.
yeah. Just be safe. This is a little close to the blade, but you know, we're trying to be careful. Thank you. So here is our dry fit, and the next step will be to create a frame to both attach the boards together, and if we want to put them on a wall, attach them to a wall. Conversely, you can also make a stand and put that as a standing decoration on the floor or on a table. Probably a little too big for a table, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to next show you how to build the framework that will be behind it, so it doesn't have to be attractive, it's only serving the purpose of holding all the pieces together. So we use some scrap wood from our scrap pile, and we're creating a structure behind our star that will keep everything together and will give it rigidity, right? So we are going to complete this process now, and I think we'll be ready to give you the final product. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Now this structure doesn't have to be what you call it, doesn't have to be cedar. The rest of the boards are actually cedar. So here we are. We have finished the structure behind the piece, and we have used glue, and we tacked it temporarily to hold the pieces together, and we are going to use some screws to make sure that the pieces will not move.
Right, and it's important to make sure that you touch at least one corner or one piece of every single board to hold it together. So we've made sure that they're not going to move apart.
And this is another example why you need to learn how to make square shapes in woodworking. Because virtually in every project we have done, we needed some square, right? All right, so we're going to attach the screws. We're not going to bore you with that. And we're going to be right back.
Okay, so after getting the initial frame put together, we noticed that the smaller pieces were a little bit wiggly, so we went ahead and came back with some extra brad nails just to help tack that in place. Of course, there is glue here, so once that dries, it's going to reinforce it as well. Also has screws, just to give this extra strength, especially because I think the plan is to hang this on the wall.
Yeah.
So this will be an exterior piece hanging on the wall, so a lot of strength is really good. Not that it's a heavy piece or anything, but you don't want it coming apart and wiggling or anything.
Right, because there's so many joints on the piece, and we don't want anything moving apart or wiggling or falling out of place. So,
and if you can come in and see, we made sure to place the frame so that it covers every single piece, but the smaller ones, it is just a little
more challenging.
A little more challenging, but you can do it.
And again, we did this with the side we wanted facing out, down. So this is the back of the piece.
So this is the back of the piece, and then when you pick it up, here's what the front of the piece looks like. And all that cedar just makes it look so nice with all the grain.
And it smells good.
It's a nice star.
Yeah.
Well, friend, this is our finished product. And as you can see, it has a very nice look to it. And unfortunately, you cannot smell it, but it has a very nice cedar smell to it. So this is a product by Cedar. I think the plan for Miss Wizard is to put it outside, outdoors.
I think it's going to be on the house somewhere, maybe in the front of the house as a decoration.
So we do hope you enjoyed this short episode. And if you did, we'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Share, like, subscribe. Let us know what else you would like to see in our channel. From Dr. Wizard, Mrs. Wizard, Elpida, and the Urban Homesteading channel, stay safe, wash your hands, put your masks on, and we're going to see you midweek with another episode. Farewell, friends.